Zachary Locke, and with my teammates Kearston and Sierra Wetmore, we've designed a page replacement algorithm simulator that uses a PHP backend and HTML frontend. Page replacement algorithms are algorithms used to determine which page will be replaced when a new page is presented, the goal of which is to minimize page faults. Page faults are when a page is tried to be referenced and can't be found. The algorithms we're going to be talking about are the least recently used, or LRU algorithm, the optimal algorithm, first in, first out, or FIFO, and the second chance algorithm. LRU will look for the least recently used page and remove that one. That is determined by putting hits on the top of the stack, and on misses, pushing everything down. If all page frames have been taken, the lowest one will be the one that's removed. The optimal algorithm is hypothetical because it looks into the future and pulls the page that is used the furthest in the future, or the page that's not going to be referenced at all, and removes that page. That's what makes it optimal, is that that's the overall goal of any of these algorithms. FIFO is very similar to the least recently used, except it does not modify on hits. It will simply push pages through and remove the first page that it hits. Lastly, we have the second chance algorithm, which uses a round robin system of incrementing through all of the frames that are present. On a hit, it will mark a given frame with a second chance boolean, and on a miss, it will first check to remove that boolean, and if that boolean isn't present, it will remove that frame. So here's the demonstration of our project. As you can see, I have a string of values here, and I will put in 3 frames, and we can demonstrate with the least recently used algorithm. On a hit, it marks the hit column with a check mark, and on a miss, it will mark it with an X. This V right here resembles all dropped values. As we can see, a 2, 3, 1, 6, and 2 are removed here. An interesting fact about our algorithm simulator is that mousing over these headings will reveal tooltips that show what they represent: reference, hit, or fault, the frame numbers, the reference numbers, etc. So I'm going to switch algorithms here so you guys can see the difference. Generating a new table will remove one of these, giving us another hit, because the optimal algorithm generally does better than the least recently used algorithm. Down here you can see a summary of your results with 3 hits, 7 faults, and your hit and fault rate being 30 and 70%. So that's our page replacement algorithm simulator. Like I said, it's got an HTML on the front end, and it runs all in PHP in the back end. Basically, what will happen is the user will input information into an HTML form, and the PHP backend will process that through a function called loadPage. It'll store all the information in a 2-dimensional array, and then we'll output that array to a 2-dimensional table on completion. There's a secondary array too that holds all of the tooltips with all of that information. In conclusion, we hope that this will provide as a useful tool for research or for demonstrating page replacement algorithms. Thank you. Here are our references that we used, and we